Alright, here we go. Metroid 2. a week and a half late. I don't know, I just have been kind of moody lately. We are still gonna get... I still want to get done the first... Well, this one first. Then the first. Then we'll get Corruption done. Maybe we'll squeeze another M or AM2R. Yeah, this one's going to be a one and done, hopefully. Unless I really do not do well. Honestly, that shouldn't be too hard. I actually have a map open because I'm in the weird spot where I played this, so, you know, there's no big spoilers. But I don't know it well enough that I know everything perfect. You know what? Make the cam just a slight bit bigger on this one. Alright, gotcha. So, Metroid 2. It's actually quite different than a lot of the other ones. For one thing, we're on an extermination mission. You know, with Samus, something's always blowing up, but most of the time that's not what she sets out to do, you know? I guess, in the first game she set out to destroy the Metroids, too, but this feels a little different. Because she's out to wipe out every single one of the Metroids. None shall live. It's funny how much the Prime series changes the context of this game. You know, when it first came out, you know, the only other game was the first Metroid, so it's like, damn, they really thought those things were dangerous. Well, after the Prime games, it's like, yeah, no shit. So this is one of the most linear Metroid games. And unlike its remake, it's both remakes, both the fan and the official. Something that really makes it linear is you can polish off every area on your first visit. Like, there'll be no items left behind if you know where they all are. It was always, the idea of the Metroids evolving was odd for me, because I grew up with Prime and first. It took me a little bit to get this game. So when I first got it, I think I had Fusion relatively young. Not as young as Metroid Prime, but I had Fusion. So I got to see most of the Metroids forms early on, but I did not get to fight them. Most of them appear in Fusion. I think it took me a while to beat Fusion. I might have had Metroid 2 by the time I actually beat Fusion. I don't know. I was so young when I started playing these games that it all just sort of blends together. Like, I wasn't born yet when this came out. I was, oh, we gotta go up. I was 4 when Prime and Fusion came out. I was 6 when Zero Mission and Prime 2 came out. I knew of this I'll get into this when I play Corruption. I knew of this series by the time I played, Fusion, or 3. Like, I was excited when I heard it was coming out. I remember looking up info on it on, I forget where, maybe GameSpot, back when it was still known as, the Revolution, the Wii was. Oh. Which ain't that a downgrade. Going from... That bitch. Going from the Revolution to the Wii. It's like comparatively going from the Dolphin... Going from the Dolphin to the GameCube, that's kind of a side grade. Dolphin's a cool name, but... GameCube, you know, with that shape and all that, that's iconic. Oh shit. I think this and the first might have the most annoying alarm. We'll have to see. This one has it pretty loud. This would stand out more if I had went ahead and played the first before it. But oh my god, the upgrades between this and the first are great. You're able to duck. No. Shit. Ah! You notice how the music's not playing in full? Because the audio channels are being taken up by the alarm. Come on, I want to hear the music. Winner of the weirdest Metroid soundtrack. It definitely makes it stand out. I'll give it that. For better or for worse. As someone that didn't have the manual growing up, I always thought of those as zoomers. Even though they're very obviously not. Right. Here, we're gonna go up first. Come on, run, Samus, run. And this game is charming, I think. I could have played it with different color schemes, but nah. This'll do. You can actually... This is the one game where these sort of things aren't infinitely respawning. We'll even make a sound... I'm not going to show it off, but they even make a sound when they run out. I was like that as a kid, because I always... As a kid, I always hated infinitely respawning enemies. Heck, I still kind of do, but... It isn't a sore spot like it is now. I mean, it was then. No, let's see. We want to go all the way down. This one also probably does the most storytelling through the environment. Discounting the Prime games with the scan visor. And then this one has... Oh, the Chozo were on this planet? Alright. Thank you. Nice. I had some even though I don't think this is aged as poorly as the first, I did have some trepidation about trepidation about playing this one. Nice. First beam of the game. No, besides. First new beam of the game. I think I talked about how I'm never the biggest fan of the ice beam. I just prefer... I don't like how it means you have to shoot him an extra time. Technically, you may think you have to come back for this one, but nope, you just have to time it well. Come on, give it a few more seconds. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Haha, got it. Oh, we had a dead end. Ah, but we can't get to it. Ah, missed me. Going up. Oh, we can't make that. To come back. And Fusion, they get an added projectile due to the X mutations. Ah, the spider ball. You may not be as horrible as you are in Prime, but kind of. As annoying as some of them are, I like the ones in Prime. This one's just kind of a tedious utility weapon or item. So like, it's like, yeah, like, ooh, rolling around, exciting. Well, luckily with the map, we won't have to worry too much about it. Like, there's whole sections that as a kid I'd spend time more falling through. I know I can just avoid them as an adult. Not the smartest AI in the world. I'll still take it over all the crap they're throwing at us nowadays that's AI. Ugh. And shit gives me anxiety. So I said on a subreddit, a lot of it's technology that never should be. Not all technological progress is good progress. Like, not all inventions are good. Like the atom bomb. Good example, the atom bomb or the brazen bull. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on the copy and paste. It doesn't bug me too much, but... Ow. Alright, we're done with the Chozo area. Now it's time to go into the caverns. We'll see that as a repeating theme throughout this game. First to Chozo Ruins to get items. Maybe you fight a few Metroids. But then you go into the caverns to do the bulk of your fighting. Come on, give me some help. Wasn't too much trouble. Yeah, those were guys who were one hit kills before. Now you gotta wait for him to... Phew. Simplicity of it's charming. This is also the first game that had more complex rooms. The first game had, as we'll see, very simple rooms, which you can still see very much in how the layout of the first Zero mission. A lot of long rooms mixed with a lot of long horizontal rooms mixed with a lot of long vertical rooms. Right. And we're already here? We're going faster than I thought. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we want to go right first. Look how the missiles are just a little arrow. I wonder what a Smash Bros. Game for the Super Nintendo would look like. That would have been even possible to... It could have been pulled off. Yes. Be interesting to see if anyone ever makes that. We should. Oh, that still hurts. Any healing down here? Nope. Just have to be careful. Like that. Woo! I think that's number 4. That's 78 missiles already? That's ridiculous. Good, but ridiculous. Oh, there is... Well, I couldn't play it on the GameCube, though. There is a colored patch, and I do believe I have it... Well, I couldn't do that either. There's a color patch version, but I'd have to play it on an emulator. All my emulators and ROMs are on a separate... Oh, I couldn't play AM2R either. Shit. Oh, well. Yeah, we're not gonna... The game I feel worst about not getting to... We'll get to Dread, sometime later. The game I feel the worst about not getting to is gonna be, during this, like, little marathon before Prime 4. Is gonna be Hunters. Because, you know, Silux, and I've never beaten Hunters. I have kicked his ass before playing the game. I think I had gotten far enough that I had fought all the Hunters at least once. But... yeah. I think he's... You fight the green dude, Caden? Something? You fight him first. But, oh god. Part of me is falling asleep. Part of me I can't talk about. Shit. Come on. Yeah, I really went for the grayscale aesthetic. Maybe I should mess with my camera and make it grayscale too. Technically, I did this because it's the closest to the actual Game Boy Color range. But if it was actually close, it'd be green. Fun fact, my Game Boy is starting... My Game Boy's starting to break. My actual Game Boy. Parts of the screen, like... have started to die, and it leaves like a row of dead pixels. It's either a column or a row, I forget which. Man, that Game Boy's a family heirloom. It used to be my mom's. Even, I know that because it's got her name scratched in the back. That was my uncle's, and she just was just being a dickhead. That's a possibility, too. Don't really need to look at the map. There's only one way to go. Ow. Maybe I should have put the stream as Prime... Not Prime. Metroid II. Instead of Retro. Eh. Love this main... Honestly, it's doing the same thing Prime does, which is switch between more, like, actual music and more atmospheric tracks. Some of the other 2D games do that, but, like, the atmospheric tracks aren't as, like, closer to the actual music. Well, meanwhile, there's no way you can say this is close to actual music. I hate these things. Giant floating asses. I'm not an ass, man, so, you know, avoid them. It's something I don't like about the official remake, is that it gets rid of a lot of the, Oh, this next area is confusing as fuck. Alright, how do we want to deal with this monstrosity? First things first, we gotta get to the save. Oh, hey, buddy. Looks like there's not much. Ah, I see, yes. Go here. Hey, you stay away from me. Stay the hell away from me, you hear? Ooh, I hope I get the best ending. Because I did not get it on some of the other games. Hey, fuck off. Oh, we can't go this way. Well, shit. Well, at least we got that. Trying to figure out the order for this is a nightmare. Yes, we want the upgrades first before we go into the caverns. That's lava. Where is it? Shit, let's check. Does this hurt? No, it's just water. Also, last game with only 2 suits. Okay. Huh. Another safe spot already. Alright. Oh good, this doesn't hurt me. Well, apparently in this game, water doesn't bug me. Oh shit. Oh, no, I don't need cheap viewers. Thank you. Bye-bye. Way to break the tension, asshole bot. I see. This is probably the most... I'd have to check ahead, but I think this is the most confusing layout of them. Where's my offering, huh? Jerk. This is where they keep all those balls they're always holding. Oh, that was quick. And this is how we shall look for the rest of the game. Okay, fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Ooh, but this isn't going to be fun getting out, is it? Yeah, it's not too bad. I didn't know these things could live underwater. I guess Samus's suit isn't bothered by water like it is in the later games. Maybe she already had a gravity function on this version. Metroid's kind of odd now in that it's got games in multiple styles, kind of like the Resident Evil games. I mean the 2D games. Compared to Resident Evil. Like Resident Evil, you have like the traditional tank control games, you have the third-person games. You could break them all into little different things. And like, one remakes into new style, one remakes into old style. Don't leave early. There's a lot down here. Oh my god, there's so many items. Wait, what am I looking at here? Did I forget something down there? I might have forgot it. Missile tank. Well, shit. I don't think you need every energy missile. I think it's like the first where there's one extra energy tank and one extra missile tank. I'm not going to take that risk. Yeah, new beam. I'm gonna go this way first. So many items. I forget if this one or one lets you gather equipment faster. Both of them, it's pretty ludicrous. I can't wait to get the spring ball. That's a good utility item. I actually saw a video talking about how you should experience the first instead of just writing it off as, oh, there's a remake. It's not unnecessary. It's like, the other game he talked about in the video is, because I'm always like, oh, the first is crap, just play the remake. And the other example he used was, the other example he used was a, no, there we go. was Resident Evil. I totally agree. The first Resident Evil game is definitely worth playing. I'm like, I also feel the same way about this one. So that's the big reason I am going to try to get through the first tomorrow. Even though I am on a crunch and I probably should be spending the time with, like, corruption. Also, I've not, as of this recording, I have not got the second part of the Fusion playthrough up on YouTube. Which is funny, because I recorded the Zero Mission playthrough that's been up for a while now. Before this, or before, after Fusion, I put it up before Fusion. I'm gonna do a quick little thing after I record this. And if it's successful, I will be uploading Fusion very soon. If not, I will still be uploading Fusion very soon, just not quite. So. Oh, good. Get me out of here. Right. Have to go up here to get the last. Please don't attack me. Don't attack me. Come on, I'm just trying to get. Oh god, I forgot about this thing. Oh, I remember how I have to fight him now. Only mini-boss that isn't a fucking Metroid in this game. And honestly, he's a chump. Did the sprite change again? I think it did. So helpful. I think on my first playthrough I just outright missed it, which upset me because, you know, having played Fusion before this and having fought that boss in Fusion, I'm like, but that's a boss in Fusion. I know it's in this game. Where is it? Uh-oh. Just really quickly go back down here. Run, Samus, run! Run, Forest! Aha! Yeah, keep it away from me. I'll hunt her down and find her. Alright, down into the caves. There's one more missile expansion in this area, but it'll have to wait. Ah, no drop frames. You'll love to see it. Let's pay attention to what we're doing. Let's go right first. I think as the areas go, they get quicker and quicker. Uh-oh. Gamma Metroids. I believe it. Yes. I actually called them Beta Metroids back during my... I said it was Alpha, Beta, Omega, Gamma, and Omega. No, it's Alpha, Gamma, Zeta, and Omega. Honestly, I don't... It's not too bad fighting them because of how... At least the first two classes, because of just how quickly they go down. Later games, yeah, I can... The remakes, yeah, I can see why it gets annoying. Because they're like full-on mini-bosses, each and every one of them. I forget if they were super annoying in whatchamacallit? In, AM2R, but they could get annoying in, Samus Returns. Like, so this game has problems related to its aging. That game, Samus Returns, the official remake. It's awesome. It's a good game, but it has problems. It had problems from day one. I'd say it's also aged because it's kind of obviously they were practicing for Dread. Which I get it. We used a lot of missiles there. Is there a missile? There's not a missile restore in this whole sub-area. I don't know if it's a limitation, but I do like how in rooms with Metroids there's nothing else. Like, probably a limitation there, but it makes sense. They aren't exactly friendly. No. It's funny I say that. Because of... yeah. This game's got... I'll give it a pass. I was gonna say this game has some annoying noises. They weren't... Wait, no. The Game Boy did have a headphone jack. I grew up with the Game Boy Advance SP, which is like the only one of Nintendo's handhelds to not have a a headphone jack. But yeah, I guess I was about to say it doesn't matter because you were hearing them from the small Game Boy speakers. But there were people that played this with the headphones, so. You okay, girl? Have to do some mining for that expansion. I think she sometimes doesn't like hearing me talk. Like when she's trying to sleep. I might need to pause the game and take her downstairs, which, you know, it is what it is. Oh, here's something neat. It tells us how much are left before we unlock the next area. Right, continue on. Maybe I should have turned the light off for this one. This one does have a spooky atmosphere at times. Spooky. At this point, you're already like, I can deal with those guys. I see it. You see it? I saw it. Oh god, this area is very vertical. Right, I see. Do you hear that humming? I hear it. Do you hear the humming? Dog didn't reply. She must not hear it. Honestly, if she answered back, I'd probably shit myself. Then I'd be a happy man. After I got done crapping myself in fear, I'd be a happy man because I just won the lotto if I had a talking dog. But shit, would I exploit her? If she could talk, then maybe she could. Fuck am I talking about? It depends. The ethnicality of a talking dog would depend on if it understood what it's saying. If it was like the equivalent of a parrot, or it didn't understand, then it'd be kind of cruel to shove it in the spotlight a bunch. But if it did understand what you're saying and it went, yeah, I'm okay, fine with going on TV. Exploit away. It wouldn't really be exploitation then. Interesting. There's some zigzagging in these next few areas. That's the acid. Oh, this is even... This is a little bit of a weird segment. Ow. Ooh, no. That's something the remake neglects I love about this original. Is, although it's not mechanically, the game doesn't have too much mechanical variety in the enemies. It has a lot of, visible variety. All the enemies look slightly... As you progress, the enemies look different from what comes before. The remake used a lot of, recolors. Let's look at what the hell's going on here. Right, first order of business is to go up. It's got kind of a beat to it. When it wants to. You ready? Because, oh yeah, space jump! Forgot you get it so early in this game. Does it even count as early? Alright, I think I figured out the way I want to go. This place is a nightmare. real confusing. Probably one of the most out-of-the-way Metroids in the game. Ah, I got ya. Ah, you're trapped. Nice route. I think after this we have one more big area. Forget. Stupid nose robots. This planet's weird. I don't think the other games captured quite how weird. I think the other games captured quite how weird SR388 is. There we go. Yes. Back here. Ah, the good old crab. Spazer. Whoa. Quit it. Oh, jerk. Lure him down here, kick his ass. Look at the missile expansion that's hidden. Nine? think we want to go right first. Come on, you gotta have a rhythm to it. Fuck off. As long as I don't have to fight those damn robots again. I'm glad you're here. We like the Spazer Beam because it's already almost time to get rid of it. Man, she's so confident in this game. You see how confident of a walk that is? That's a woman that knows what she's doing. I need a woman that knows what she's doing, because I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. Good God help me. You know, when Abe Simpson said, you know, I used to be with it, but then they changed what it is. Now what's it is weird and scary to me. It'll happen to you. Fuck, it's already happened to me. I do not care for how the modern world is shaping. No siree, Bob. I can't even... But the damnedest thing is I can't say I fully wish it to go back to how it was back in the... whatever. Because it's... Here's the screwed up thing. No matter when you go, shit's fucked for someone. Just the way it is. The 2010s were pretty good for me. And that's when a lot of people started getting, like... A lot of prejudice seemed to go away for a while. Ah, I got the plasma too now. Ah, you helped me get where I was going. The problem with this one is it's much harder to hit anything. I think in the next area I'll switch back to the plasma, or the Spazer. Oh. Surprised we've never ran out of miss. Oh, you know what? Whoa. That's a lot of missiles. 6 Metroids left. Yeah, you can off-screen enemies. It's something a newer game wouldn't let you do, is just off-screen enemies like that. I think some of them, when enemies get off-screen, they actually stop moving. I forget if that's this one or not, but... See those plants? Those plants hurt. Don't touch them. Trying to figure out how this is gonna go. Alright, wanna go up. What the fuck is that thing? Kinda cute. A little box with wings. A little dot with wings. Box wings. That's what I was trying to say. I think she's dreaming. You know how dogs make funny noises when they're dreaming? I'm doing that right now. Yep, you gotta clear this out, because your missiles will hit it. Yeah, watch this. Yep, they consume your missiles. Oh, wait, we're not done here. If we miss this, we'd have to come all the way back. How do we even get to it? Oh, I know! Ha ha ha. Thank you, memory. I'm glad I have a good memory. One day that may be taken from me. Oh, I completely forgot to talk about that. So in the time since I played Zero Mission, um, we found out a little new fun fact about Metroid Prime 4. As in, everyone's freaking out because it's going to have an annoying NPC. Like, give him a chance. He might not be that annoying. And if he is, maybe he's not in it all that long. Honestly. Oh, went too far down. I gotta climb out of this fucking pit. There we go. Honestly, these rooms aren't as big as they look on the map. They look a lot longer on the map. Nothing to do here but fall. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. A very, very high wall. Humpty Dumpty had a fall. The greatest fall of all. Is it cheating to heal in the middle of a fight? Nah. I think you do more damage if you attack him from the back. Or is that the Megas? Might be the Megas. I think they make, if I remember correctly, they make a unique sound when you hit him from the back. I did say my memory's good, but it's not photographic. There's like, in this like area alone, there's been 3 different enemies that float through the air. I love it. All the weird little cuties trying to attack me. Not even trying to attack me, just floating around. Is that it? Almost. We have 1 left. Yes. Put all these fucking plants in the way. Got a 1-way. Yep. They almost did a color remake of this for the Game Boy Color, like they did with Link's Awakening. Got canceled though. Which this game needed it bad. Like if this got a color remake that had a map functionality, I'm not even sure people would have been like, yeah, it needed a remake. Yep, still there. Damn. Gamma looks like a Y for some reason. Oh well. Oh, wrong way. So only... This section's kind of weird. Please die. Alright. That room was unpleasant. Boop, boop. Kind of sound, which I know others have pointed out, the enemies from Dread kind of sound like the ambience in this game. Nice. Like it's easier to fall as it fall. That on a shirt. An energy beam would be nice. No concerns, no worries, no. Ah, but the lava's still here. It always made me think of fish with hair. Wrong way. I really should have kept this phaser the way it be. Plasma's a goat weapon in the other games, but not in this one. This one is just kind of annoying. It's too narrow in this one. It makes it too hard to hit stuff. Super introduced beam stacking, so it's like, you know, it's not that bad. This game, though, oof. go left first. Ah, I got you. That's so tough when I'm under you, are you? Way. One game I want to get is Star Tropics. I want to get the letter. I wonder if there's any way to, like, afford the version where the letter hasn't been dipped. So Star Tropics, in addition to the manual that came with basically all NES games, it also had a letter from a character. Like an in-game character. And the letter had a hidden code. Well, to reveal it, you have to dip the letter in water. And the code would be used in-game to, like, open a door or something. I don't know. I think it's one of those, once it's been dipped in the water, it's, like, always visible. So I'm wondering how hard it'd be to, like, buy one that's non-dipped. And will I commit blasphemy and dip it in the water myself? Ooh. Probably not. Need something to look at on eBay. Wouldn't it have been nice if Nintendo had released, like, some sort of adapter for, like, the Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64 that allows us to play NES games? Because, God, NESs can be annoying to deal with. Oh, I remember these guys. Sorry, buddy. Test and make sure you've got the space jump. I don't know how the hell you could have got this far without it, but... I would not want to get this far without it. Come on. I'm not afraid of you. I'm a little afraid of you. I'd like this lava be gone. So, the remake does it differently. The official one. But this one... I don't know. Maybe you can assume that the Queen Metroid has like a... King Piccolo, Super Kami-Guru-esque link. With its offspring. So every time you kill one, it gets pissed off. Because it can feel it. Right, we're coming up on the last big explory area. You've got only a few items left to get. How do we want to tackle this? Where the fuck am I now? Yo! What's that from? Character giving. Fuck you, asshole. Is that a dead cat in there? I love that. I've not seen Terminator since I was a teenager. I've been wanting to rewatch it ever since. I just never get around to it. As a horror reviewer I follow, just recently, said, it's basically a slasher movie. Like, if he didn't use a gun, and the sequels weren't so action-oriented, there'd be no arguments about it. Fuck, even some slasher villains do use guns. Some of the ghost faces, at least one of the ghost faces has used guns. At least, apparently Art the Clown has used a gun. Well, it's not unheard of. Almost missed that guy. Oh, it's a firefly. A really, really big firefly. Those things never got named, as far as I'm aware. Maybe the remake I think the remake has them. The remake probably named them. Ah, some unique enemies. Oh, I forgot about those. Just move. 7. Not as much as some previous areas, but still quite a bit. I was just pondering the difference between a clown and a mime. I think the line is thinner. Like, art is called the clown despite the fact that he's mostly black and white and he doesn't talk. Meanwhile, Emmett Kelly was a clown, and he likewise would not talk with his makeup on. He used a hobo clown. Michael Myers was almost dressed as him. But they went with the Shat mask instead. Damn it. Right. No. We want to keep going up because there's a heal up here. And there's also Gamma, but we can deal with him. You tear me a new asshole. I'll be just fine. No, 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 no. Shit, how do I get this? Alright, let me out of here. Damn, Jackie. That's unpleasant. Oh, God. What's at the end of this long and pleasant hallway? Something incredibly unpleasant. Only 10 left. Warn the area. Fuck me. Whee! Oh, fuck. Ah, my leg. Oh, I can unplug this. So, you know how I said I'm gonna get the Spazer Beam again? Well, just watch. Not yet. First we gotta go down here. This is one where it doesn't really have a cavern section like the others. There are caverns, but it's not like a huge extended subsection. They're kind of just branching off from the main area. Fucking hell. Like how it discards the old skin. Then they start fucking your shit up. God, what a nightmare. Alright. We want to go... Shit. No, get away from me. Oh, not far up enough. So, welcome to the Tower of Power. We have ice. Wave. Which I'm tempted. Phaser, which I'm taking this one. Finally, Plasma. Which, we will see one more of the beams again, but not yet. It'd be interesting to watch the speedruns of this. Alright, let's go get it. The last two energy tanks, I guess. Not die in the meantime. Nice. Let's just do this. Probably safer. Ah, fuck you. Probably smarter to have taken the wave beam. It's funny how the beams are almost less like permanent upgrades and more like things you get that temporarily swap outable weapons. Not easily swap outable. I believe that's the last one. Alright, fuck that guy. That technically may be the last one, but there's... that we can collect. But... that's right, we're doing this shit again. Digging away. I assume it might have been easier to get these in the dark room ones. That dark area is designed to piss you off. But aha, I had a map! Oh, Gamma. Beautiful Gamma. It's funny, Metroid repeatedly misunderstands the idea of an Omega being like the weakest. He did that both the Mega Metroid and the Mega Pirate. Like, Omega may be the final, but that doesn't mean it's the most important. Shit. Nice. Best part is you have to do this. God. Is this the one you can hit in the back? So restoring my health after this. My health and ammo. Hello. How's it going? Trying to get through at least a good chunk of the Metroids before Prime 4 comes out. I got this, I'm gonna do the original. And then I was trying to get I was gonna try to get almost all of them done, but I really got lazy in the middle of the month and basically didn't stream much. So now I'm trying to make up for lost time. Oh, that sound. Oh, no, that's not right. I think I'm on track for the best ending. We'll see. I wonder how many rumors floated around that if you beat Game in nearly impossible time, she'll become fully nude. I mean, that When this came out, that was the era of everyone was believing every little rumor. Not everyone. A lot of kids did, I'm sure. What was this game? 92? 90? 91? Somewhere in there. I think 89? I'd stop and check, but I'm on a roll. What? Well, I hope I get a heal soon. There's a save relatively soon, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. Honestly, I should head back. Just be careful about getting as much help as I can. Luckily, it's a while before the next fight, though. I think those digging things are still around. Yep. Missiles. I don't need those. Come on. God, a little fish dudes. I always thought of them as, like, fish with weird hair. They might actually be like walking sea anemones or something like that. I think that was worth it. Alright, we're doing not great, but better on health. Honestly, I'd say, and I didn't do this the first time I played, but I'm using a map right now to make sure I'm on track. And one of the things that helps is, we're past this with this. I'm past this in the current playthrough, but it goes like each big area. There's 4 of them. Have like a ruins section and a cavern section. Ruins have all the upgrades. The caverns have all the Metroids. Go to the ruins first. Use the map to make sure you get everything. Then go into the caverns to pick the Metroid assets. Aw, it's almost cute this far in the game. I'll quit that, you little asshole. I would also recommend the fan remake, if you could track it down. It's a fun game. It's a little more beginner friendly. And it's not... the official remake isn't bad, but it's... Well, one thing, it could be hard to track down. It was only on the, whatchamacallit? On the 3DS. It's like, I'm not even sure if I could stream that. Ready? Oh god, here we go. I forgot they fly in this game. Please die before you kill me. Holy fuck. Yeah, not pleasant. If you thought that wasn't pleasant, just wait until the next area. Oh boy. So what I'm playing it through, this Metroid game, I want to say, besides the original, has the most ways to play it. Because you could play it on a Game Boy. You could play it on a Game Boy Color. You could play it on the Game Boy Advance. You could play it on the Super Game Boy, which was... The Super Game Boy was, there was a Super Nintendo cart that you could put Game Boy carts in. I am playing it on the Game Boy Advance player, which it's an add-on for the GameCube. Then there's all the digital storefronts you can play it on. I'm not sure if it was on the Wii or Wii U, but as you said, it's on Switch. So like that alone probably makes it the most... It's honestly one of the most accessible of the games, I'd say. I need to be very careful and get as much help as I can. Funny we get this music back. Considering how deep in the game we are. Yes, more health, please. I don't want to farm. Now, I would not be I'd not be shocked. I'd be saddened, but I wouldn't be shocked if I die soon in this area. Oh shit, I just realized there's barely any enemies here. Yep. I don't care how many annoying NPCs they shove in the trailers, I'm still excited. They could add the devil, Navi herself, constantly going, hey, listen! I'd be like, no, shut the fuck up, I'm enjoying this. Oh, fuck. Okay, honestly, when's the last time I could get a health refill? If I die, I'll make the trek back and get it. Well, I think you get extra damage on him if you hit him in the back. I think that's these guys, not the Zetas. Yes! That's the secret, you gotta get behind them. Oh shit. Okay, so that's something story-wise I like. In effect, it's gonna fuck me over. Is as you get deeper, the amount of enemies massively decreases. Executive decision, let's go all the way back. Heal up. Otherwise, we're not going to survive. I'm gonna pause it. People of YouTube, welcome back. Talking about Prime 2. As much as I like it, there's flaws. Beam ammo, there's the key hunt at the end is arguably worse. Actually, no, it's just outright worse. I didn't have too much trouble with it, but that's because I knew what was going on. For people who don't, it's frustratingly cryptic. Oh, she's gonna want to go downstairs. Let's say I'm gonna pause again. I need to take my dog downstairs. Alright, dog's in bed. What was I talking about? Oh yes, Prime 2. Some of the areas aren't too interesting. Some of the dark areas are a little lackluster. They're not different enough. That'd be because the game was made in a ridiculously short amount of time. Okay, on to something else. I'm going to convention tomorrow. Woo! Third convention this year. Gonna meet Voice of Cyborg. Have him sign my copy of Teen Titans. The complete series. Let's see. Some others are gonna be there. I'm going to... It's Illinois Con. Let's see. Billy West is going to be there, but I already met him. I have nothing else for him to sign. Like, I unfortunately don't have any Futurama CDs. Or... I would like some Ren and Stimpy CDs, but at the same time... That's in Peoria. Which, it's actually the second con Peoria's had. Peoria also had a... well, Peoria Con. They met the voice of Toph there. She was nice. Yeah, let's see. This one tomorrow... well, it's also today. This one tomorrow has Kari Payton. I think that's how you say his name. Kari? Sometimes I look at a name and I instantly know how to say it. Other times I'm like, I have no idea. The guy from Blue's Clues, which I didn't really grow up with. Saying the original English voice of Vegeta is loaded, because I think there were quite a few, like, obscure dubbing attempts in, like, the early 90s. But, like, the first well-known voice of Vegeta, the one who originally went, "It's over 9,000!" Brian Drummond. Let's see, who else? Oh yeah, Billy West. I know, I was talking about that. I already met him, but... yeah, I also don't have anything Futurama. Sorry, kicking the Metroid's ass took precedent, and it distracted me. Gotcha. Oh yeah, so last time I met him at a Bloomington convention. I had Billy West sign. Last time I went to the last Peoria convention, from Scott Hines, I got a Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island poster. He was the voice of Scooby-Doo in that movie. And then he voiced both Scooby and Shaggy the next 3 movies. Well, on Zombie Island, Shaggy was voiced by Billy West. So I took this poster and got it signed by Billy West. Which, you know, that must have been a tough role, because he's the first person to voice him after Shaggy retired, or Casey Kasem. Casey Kasem did it a few more times after that. He was the first big voice after Casey to do it. There are probably some, like, obscure places where someone else voiced Shaggy. Like, all of classic Scooby, from all the shows, from a pup name, including a pup named Scooby-Doo, to even, like, the various specials they had. Yeah, like, hell, I might just go up to him and buy it. They tend to have, you know, things you could buy. Like little posters of the characters. I might buy one of those and have him sign it. Just to get something Futurama related from him. Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's just I never got one when I was younger. As I matured, I fell out of love with DVD collecting. For various reasons. I fell out of love with book collecting. I have probably close to 1,000 of the damn things. Yeah, he is quite talented, too. Like, he voices multiple characters on Futurama. You know, he was Ren and Stimpy. He took over as Ren after John K. got fired for being John K. He got fired and John K. should have been fired and in prison for being John K. Oh my god, that man was... Apparently what he did was... Ugh. Ooh, yeah, at the same convention... At the same convention I met Billy West. I also met two of the original TMNT. I met Cam Clark and Townsend Coleman, the original voices of Leonardo and Michelangelo. Nice guys. What just happened? I need to focus. I even told Cam Clark a funny story about his voice. That... Shit, got me all the way back there. I told him, you know, I skipped over this part, but as a kid, I didn't pay too much attention to voices. You know, putting together, oh, this person was also voiced by this person. So when I was a kid, I saw plenty of episodes of Clifford the Big Red Dog. You know, my dad also regularly showed me the original TMNT. Well, you know, I still watch TNT. I'll get to Itch and I'll watch it every once in a while. But I haven't seen Clifford in years. So anyway, I'm at my dad's. So I've never lived with my dad. But, you know, I do regularly go visit him. The hell was that? Heard something in the distance. Maybe I'll keep it. And anyway, I'm at my dad's. He has on, this is when my younger brothers were, who they're quite a bit younger than me. I'm 27. The youngest of them recently turned 10. And the other one's not, just a few years older. So when they were little, so I'm getting spooked sometimes. When I was younger, no, sorry. Noises are spooking me. So I'm watching this, you know, kind of half paying attention because, you know, it's not a bad show. Clifford's a good show. You know, I'd outgrown it. And when the dogs talks, I'm like, I know that voice. That dog's a Ninja Turtle. And it was true. It was Cam Clark. Leonardo had voiced one of the, you know, dogs in that show. I specifically use those words when talking to him, like, that dog's a Ninja Turtle. He laughed. Might have just been being nice, but... It's funny, I sometimes... I get antsy approaching them. It's like... Especially with voice actors. You know, with... I think a lot of voice actors tend to be pretty humble. Most of them don't have really swelled heads. I know some not like no as in men, but like I know there's some actors who absolutely think they're better than other people. I think with most voice actors. Speaking of the environmental storytelling, it becomes pretty obvious that the Metroids... Ice Beam. The Metroids were not natural organisms. They were designed, created. An experiment gone horribly wrong. Why? See Metroid 4. Damn it. Damn it. Here we go. I don't need this anymore. Watch, keep your eye on the counter. Ah, get off, get off. Ah, no. Yeah, they're surprisingly dangerous. Because of the whole latching on part of it. One more. Then we fight the queen. Okay. I liked how the fan remake handled this. I'm like, oh, that's just how Zero Mission did it. Or they're like in the background and they come forward. I thought that was so cool. Then when I was reminded that the remake didn't come up with that, it's like, eh. Sound angry? She is very angry. Eat it a bomb. How you doing, Weenie? Uh-oh. Super runaway! Uh-oh. Oh, we're right where we're supposed to be. Good. Let's go heal up. Get the ice beam. And try that again. Back here. I'll pause the recording till we get back. Alright, take 2. Thank you for the follow. I actually met my goal. Which means once I'm done with Prime 4 next month, I get to do a really hard Doom wad. Yay. I promised I'd play a really hard Doom wad at 40 followers. My god, I'm gonna stick to it. I should be pelting her with missiles even when... I have to flee. Run away. Okay. Once again, we are here. Oh. The problem is I'm not even trying to dodge. Oh. I was doing it wrong. Just blowing up her mouth when I should have been blowing up her stomach. I think she can't take a lot of that. Oh, she's faster. Bet this will be... I like how she disintegrates. Aww. Such a unique ending. The hatchling. Like her, the last survivor of the massacre. It's... honestly, it's inspired to end the game like this. And, no, I'm willing to give Samus Returns a lot of... I'm willing to give it a more of a... I'm gonna give it some grace when I replay it eventually. But fuck it for undoing this nice, peaceful ending with the added boss. And also for making you do a bunch of backtracking once you get the baby Metroid. Because a baby Metroid basically counts as an upgrade that you need. Was there... Did they make the ending thing technically an item? That's funny. Uh-oh. I think in the best ending, she stands still. Let me look it up. But yeah, that was Metroid 2. It's aged. It's not aged as well as its older sibling. But it's definitely aged. Right. I think we should have got... Unless something was horribly wrong, we should have got it. Run, Samus, run! And it's funny that the next game, Super, is kind of a pseudo remake of the first. Same setting, same partially same setting, some new areas. It's defeat Ridley, defeat Kraid, defeat Mother Brain, to kill the Metroids. Yeah, this was a good game. Tomorrow night, Metroid, the original. Oh, I should also replay Super. I did stream Super once, but I emulated it. I do want to play it through on original hardware. I mean, on stream. Played through on original hardware, probably a dozen times. Probably my most replayed game besides Prime. But yeah, lovely game. Uh, it's aged, like I said, but it hasn't. It's not a chore to play. Which we'll see with the first game tomorrow. But until then, anyone listening, have a good night. You know, have a good Sunday. If you're watching on YouTube, whatever day. But yeah, uh, I'm gonna have to finally unhook the GameCube. That's kind of why I did the order I did, which was I had already streamed Prime. I streamed Prime 2, then I did the Game Boy Advance games, and I did this game. It's because well, Remastered was on the Switch. Uh, but these last 4 games I could all play for the GameCube. So that's why I did them in the order I did. Um, next few games I'm going to be switching out the console. But yeah, until then.